What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome back to another episode of The Road to Glory. Today we're actually going to be starting off building a draft, playing through the draft and then going live afterwards. I was going to do this draft as a Draft to Glory episode, however, I didn't get a Team of the Year player in it. So I thought, you know what, let's put this one in The Road to Glory. We won't do this as Draft to Glory, so this hasn't been seen on the main channel. This is clean, brand new footage. Thank you guys for being here. Drop a thumbs up. I hope Team of the Year is going well for you. I've had my ups and downs with Team of the Year so far. It's an expensive week is Team of the Year week, but what can you do? Anyway, straight into some comments, guys, because we only have about 14 minutes of footage here before we go live. First comment is from James Turnbull. He says, I prefer it when the attackers last. It builds up the suspense. The reason why EA swapped that, well, I think there's two main reasons. The first main reason is because rewards for FUT champs come out on Thursday, and so what would have happened is if they did defenders, then midfielders, then attackers, nobody would spend any money or open any packs the first few days, and then when rewards dropped, everybody would have an insane amount of packs and spend an insane amount of money, and it wouldn't be a good balance for EA financially. And the second reason is pretty much tied in with the first reason. What they used to do was defenders, then midfielders, then attackers, and then all of them in packs at once. But what would happen is they'd see a small influx of money for defenders, small influx but probably bigger for midfielders, and then a big boom for attackers. So what they're doing now is they do attackers first, so they hit that big boom. Then it does a small influx for midfielders, a small influx for defenders, and then another big boom at the end for attackers. So I think it was basically all in all a business decision. Me personally, I would prefer the whole Team of the Week to be in packs all week. You know, when they do Team of the Year, I say, when they actually do Team of the Week, they don't put half the Team of the Week in packs Wednesday through Saturday, and then the other half in Saturday night through Wednesday. It's all in all at once. Same thing with icons. I understand the need to have the icons staggered because in terms of they didn't want like a prime Ronaldo and a prime Maradona and a prime Hullet and a prime this guy and a prime that guy to be in the game super early, because then for people that do spend money and can get those cards early, it would be unattainable. Like the gameplay, the difference in what a regular user could have versus what a pay to win could essentially have would be so vast that the team would be so dramatically better. But now, there's been time, people have got much better teams, they've got more coins available, they've got much better players available. The disparity between a good team now and the prime icons is about the same as what it would have been before a good team then and the lower icons. So I understand that EA want to scale the whole game up before they drop the prime icons, but it's just pointless, Like there was an image of rumoured releases for icons. I don't think that's real. I've not heard or seen anything about it from my contacts. So in that essence, I don't think that's real. But what's the point of getting like an R9 Ronaldo in May? Like the game's like a few months from being over. Like we bought this game. There was a Ronaldo icon edition, and he's not even in the game. You can get a loan version of the 98 or 96 R9, whatever it was, but you can't actually get him. That's it. Like, man, EA, come on, man. I don't understand. Simon Barlow says, Neb, I think you should try Kane in centre mid like you used to in FIFA 17, because it paid off when you used to play Costa in there. Just an idea to keep up the great works. Love your vids, bro. I actually think Harry Kane will make a remarkable centre mid, or Cam, just because he's got high work rates. And this year, I think high is really important for 4-1-2-1-2, having those two outside mids to be able to get up and down the field. I think that's good. He's got great passing, great dribbling. The only thing he lacks is any defensive qualities. Other than that, he's actually a perfectly complete midfielder. The problem with Harry Kane is he is too expensive, man. He's like almost 2 million coins right now on PlayStation. At this current time of recording right now, Kante is 2.4 or 2.3. De Bruyne is 2.2 or less. Modric is like 1.7 and Kane is like 1.9 to 2 million. So he's almost the same price as those guys, and that to me is just remarkable, like absolutely remarkable. I honestly thought Harry Kane would be around the 1 million coin mark. I didn't think he would be much more than 1.2 to 1.3. I thought he might drop as low as 800k to 700k. I did not expect him to be 2 million coins. So I'm not going to buy Harry Kane because if I'm going to spend 2 million coins on a player, I might as well buy De Bruyne. Add an extra 200k in there and just go and get KDB. probably going to do myself a lot better. So yeah, Harry Kane is like, I like a lot of the Team of the Year cards so far. Kante does look very, very good, but I just don't like how short he is. Modric looks very good. De Bruyne looks absolutely spectacular. Obviously, Ronaldo, Messi, and Kane are just insane. We'll wait to see who the defenders and the goalkeeper are. We'll assess our budget and we'll go from there with that. Owen Tompkins says, "Hey Nep, I was wondering if squad battles have monthly rewards. Would you play it again, and what would the rewards be? Love the vids on both the channels, and good luck in Team of the Year." If squad battles did have monthly rewards, I probably would go and play it again. Yeah, just because getting an achievement for actually grinding for a whole month is very nice. But in terms of what would the rewards be, I mean, we've talked about it a fair amount. It's hard to really assess what the rewards could be. I personally would like just a scaled down version of Foot Champs, or something like a player that scales up based on how well you do. So for example, you could even take Team of the Year this week, so this month, the monthly rewards of January will be a Team of the Year card, but it will be different. So Luka Modric, for example, let's say they take Luka Modric as the Team of the Year card that you'll get. He won't have Team of the Year card colours, he'll have some special squad battle colour design, but it'll be like, his base card is 89, so if you finish in silver or lower, you just get an untradeable 89 version that has special colours, and that's that, just for finishing on there. It'd be fun, put people in there, no problem at all. If you finish gold 3, you get a 90 version, gold 2, you get a 90 version, and gold 1, you get maybe a 91 version. Elite 3, you get a 92 version, Elite 2, you get a 92 version, and Elite 1, you get a 93 version, and then you finish in top 100, you get a 94 version. So his main card, his main Team of the Year card is 96, so it never quite eclipses that, it never catches that, but you just get a scaled up card. Or, let's say, for example, just take a random player, so let's say Bakayoko. Bakayoko, if you finish silver 1 or lower, you just get a special squad battle colour version of Bakayoko. Finish gold 3, he gets a +1 upgrade. Gold 2, he gets a +2 upgrade. Gold 1, he gets a +3 upgrade. And it just scales up. And then you finish top 100, he gets like a +7 upgrade. So you get like an 88 or an 89 rated Bakayoko as a monthly reward. One player, untradeable, and you have to work to get it. I think that would be fantastic. I honestly think that would be very, very good. Whether or not EA will put something in that or not, I don't know. The FIFA guy says, Team of the Year, CR7 and Leo are not worthy. No difference between the regular card and the Team of the Year card. My opinion from playing draft. I know Foot Champs gameplay is different, but still. I mean, I completely disagree wholeheartedly. I did play a draft with Team of the Year Ronaldo. He is exceptional. However, in terms of the actual price of them, I think you're right. They're not worth it. I would say Messi is definitely better value for money than Ronaldo. Messi's currently at around the 3.8 to 4 million mark. I think that's far, far better than the 6 million or so that you're going to have to pay for Cristiano Ronaldo. But with that being said, I don't really think I'm going to buy Team of the Year cards because I've been saving for this point. I've been working to this point. I'm going to buy Team of the Year cards. I'm probably going to overpay for them. But just generally speaking, I want to enjoy them. I want to enjoy them up towards Team of the Season and then swap the account around again during Team of the Season. But I don't think any of the Team of the Year cards are really worth it. What the Team of the Year cards have done is they have dropped the price of icon cards. I don't, if we take, for example, Thierry Henry's 90 rated card. Remember when I sold him and people told me that was a mistake? I bought Henry at 1.6. He went up to like 1.9 and I could have sold him and I didn't. I sold him at about 1.6. He's now 1.3 something. He even went as low as 1.2. So icons are dropping. Henry is 1.3 something for a prime icon. So when you can get Thierry Henry's 90 rated card for 1.3 or 1.4, or Cristiano Ronaldo's 99 rated card for as much as he is, it's not worth it. Ruud Gullit's 86 card, as much as I don't think this is a great card because of his stamina, if you assume all of the other stats in that card, he's 1 million coins now. 1 million coins for that 86 Ruud Gullit that was up as high as 1.4 million coins at one stage during December. If we go to all, yeah, it was up at 1.5 million coins. Start of December, it was up at 1.5 million coins. So he's gone down 500,000 coins. If we look at Rio Ferdinand, you can complete his SBC now for less than 1 million coins. He went as high as 1.6 million coins and stabilized at around 1.5. He's now down to 1.2. So these Team of the Year cards is dropping the prices of icons so hard that now, you know how before I said don't do the icon SBCs, buy the icons instead because they're better value for money. Well, now I'd say don't do the icon SBCs, don't buy the Team of the Year cards, buy the icons most definitely because they are great value for money. If we even take like a Lothar Matthäus card, the 91 version is CDM, he's down to 1.5 million. This is a card that was up at 1.9, December the 1st, 1.9 million, January the 1st, 1.7 million, and now January the 16th, 1.4 something. 1.4 something on PlayStation, 1.3 something on Xbox. That Lothar Matthäus card is better than Luka Modric, other than the fact that he doesn't have 4-star skill moves and is a little bit shorter. He's better than Luka Modric and he links to everyone, and he's cheaper than Luka Modric. Like, the Team of the Year has really helped influence the price of icons, where, as with what you said, the FIFA guy, CR7 and Lionel Messi are not worth it. I honestly don't think any of them represent value for money in terms of actual ability and output versus the coins. What I will say though is that they look great, they've got insane stats, and you'll have fun with them. There's no way you won't like them because they're just too good. And the beauty of it is that the fact that they're only in packs for 1 week, well, less than a week overall. You know, the attackers are in for like 4 days, the midfielders 4 days, the defenders for 5 days altogether. The fact that that's the case as well is that they will be scarce, and the way this market is that people save up to buy one, and once they buy one, there's no need to change them because they're the best. So their prices, once stabilised, although will generally slowly decline, you won't really lose much on them. You'll get good output for them, and you'll be able to sell them back again and make some money back, which will obviously be quite nice. Big Coat Arsene, great name, says, "Hi there, my question is, how important are the staff? Do you believe they have an impact on how your team plays in game? Can it give you an advantage? Thanks for reading. I love the series." They give you no impact in game, specifically not anymore now that you can't use attribute cards on Weekend League. In previous years, the staff were generally quite important because they'd give you bonuses on fitness, bonuses on contracts and stuff. But now, because it's so easy to generate coins, and so easy to get free consumables through daily objectives and weekly objectives and playing squad battles and foot draft and stuff, they offer no real service anymore. They're like, it's quite irrelevant to have them in your club. They used to be quite useful, but not so much anymore. Curtis White said, "I've invested in 5 Oxlade Chamberlains for 15k when Path to Glory just started, and now I just sold all of them for 60k each, made about 225k profit. It's a shame you invested in Welbeck instead of Ox. Good luck in your trading in the future." Well, congratulations to you, Curtis, and thank you for the kind words. I seem to just get really unlucky. Like, I did look, like when Liverpool were going to play and Arsenal were going to play, I did look at Oxlade Chamberlain. I thought I should just go and buy a few of them, but it had already gone up in value a little more than Welbeck had. Like, Oxlade Chamberlain was going for about 25k and Welbeck was down at about 21k. So I was like, hey, let me just buy Welbeck because he's a bit cheaper. And in hindsight, that was a mistake. But hopefully, we're still in a, like, I'm a bit frustrated with things I haven't done on this account. I'm not frustrated with the things I have done because I think risks are worth taking, whether it be investing in Path to Glory cards, whether it be mass bidding on 83 rated players, so on and so forth. I don't mind the things that I do that go wrong. What I get really frustrated with myself about is when I don't do something knowing that it will work. When I, like again, prime example was last year when I didn't buy squad fitness cards at 150 coins knowing they would go up. I'm very frustrated still with myself on the things that I haven't done. However, guys, this is going to be the end of the gameplay. We did win the draft. We got a 5k pack, which was awesome. I saved the 50k pack for the Team of the Year. Let's go live. All right, guys. So you saw me win that draft. I'm so happy and so sad at the same time. We bought a Team of the Year card. We bought Team of the Year Modric. You can see there, but that'll probably get snapped up quite quickly, 1.62. I was looking at Modric, that one's already gone. I was looking at Modric when he was 2.1 was his minimum bin. And I was like, hey, Kane, Messi and Ronaldo, they all started out low and they spiked up. Specifically Kane, he started out at like 1.1 to 1.3 and he moved all the way up to like 1.6 to 1.7 and now he's up at like 1.8. Let's go and have a look at his card real quick. Let's set the minimum buy now to 1 million. So yeah, we don't even have him at 1.7 right now. So his price went up massively. Like, we are literally looking at about 1.8 million for Harry Kane. Whoa, what? 1.9 million for Harry Kane. And he was like 1.2 to 1.3. And then he just kept rising and rising and rising. So I saw an opportunity. Modric, as I say, was like 2.1 was his minimum bin. And I was like, hey, let me set the parameters to 1.9 and see if I can snipe him. And I sniped him. I got him for 1.85. And I was like, I'm genius. I was like, his price is just going to climb now. He's just going to increase. He's going to go back to like 1.95, maybe up to 2.1. I'll sell him. The plan was to buy him at this price. Thought I got a good snipe. Sell him at like 2.1 to 2.2 over the next 24 to 48 hours. And then on Friday, when all the Team of the Year are in packed, just buy him back again at like 1.3 to 1.5. But for some reason, everything I touch falls apart. And so, of course, the same happened with Luka Modric. And Modric went from 2.1 million to about 1.6 million in the space of literally about 20 minutes. I went and made one video, and that was enough to send his price down to a steady 1.7. So I could probably get 1.7 back after 150,000 loss in depreciation. And the tax loss of like, what, another like 80,000. I'm looking at about 250,000 coin round cost of Modric. Now, people, I talked about it a little bit on Twitter. The general consensus is that his price will still creep back up over the next 48 hours. When he goes out of pack specifically, he'll creep back up in value. And it seems to have, fortunately, stabilised at around the 1.65 to 1.7 mark. So I don't think we're going to go much lower than that until he comes back in packs on Friday. But he, like, I didn't even buy him to use him. I bought him as literally like a, hey, let me try and make a couple 100,000 coins real quick. And I'm so bad with the market. Like, I know how to trade. I'm not stupid in that sense, you know what I mean? I invested in a whole bunch of 83s. There's a Team of the Week SBC out. That's great. I've got a lot of consumable investments going on right now that I'm happy with. I've made ample amounts of coins through investing over the year. I've lost some as well. I've made some mistakes as well. But generally speaking, I've done well with my investments. But when I do big purchases, like when I bought the Lukaku, or when I bought the Modric, or when I bought all of those one-to-watch Danny Welbecks, or all of those one-to-watch Giulianos, they just go wrong. And I don't know why. This is a team that I'm looking to build. I don't know how to finish it necessarily. De Gea is probably going to get a Team of the Year, but I don't need him. He'll be one of the last that I go for. I won't even be able to afford him. We've now got Ronaldo and Modric. I will have enough coins to afford Marcelo and Ramos, I'm sure. I don't know if I'll have enough coins to afford Marcelo, Ramos and De Bruyne, but I don't think I'm far off. I've got 1.8 million in the bank. I've got this Lukaku here that I'm able to sell, and I've got a lot of stuff just sitting there in the club. And we've got some packs. So this Lukaku, is he back over 500? 480 there. I could get like 450 after tax back for him. That'll put me to 2.3 million. That's enough to get kind of like De Bruyne. That's about it. So then we'll be short buying Marcelo and Ramos. So I don't know which one I want to get first. This is the makings of the team that I want. Now Lukaku won't actually be there. Dani Alves, I liked this card. So if Valencia gets the Team of the Year card, if I said Team of the Season, I apologise as well. If Valencia gets the Team of the Year card, I might go for Valencia, Eric Bailly, David De Gea, but it'll be tough because I won't be able to afford them all straight away. I'll have to work towards them. And also, if I put Valencia at right back, I can no longer use Munir at right mid unless I use Mbappe at striker. And if I use Mbappe at striker, Kevin De Bruyne, he'll get 8 chem, which is actually more than okay. And then I'll just need a final striker partner. But the way this team's going to look, because I don't mind playing Munir on 7 chemistry at right wing back / right mid, right? So if Dani Alves gets a Team of the Year, which he still might do, we don't know how EA are going to do it. Dani Alves Team of the Year card will go in at right back. We'll have Dani Alves at right back. Munir will be my CDM. De Bruyne and Modric will be my outside centre mids. Maybe De Bruyne will be my cam, depending on who else I get. And then that leaves me with either a striker and a centre mid spot. Now, I could go and get Mbappe, could go and get that SBC Cavani. He'd be relatively cheap right now because of the way packs are being opened. Could go and get Gabriel Jesus. I don't know how to finish this team off. I wouldn't mind using Harry Kane, but he's way more expensive than I thought. I legitimately thought Harry Kane would be about 1 million coins, and he's so much more. But as you can see, I've got a lot of 83s on the market. They'll eventually start selling. We'll make a nice bit of profit back off of those. I've got a lot of other items in the club, all the past the glories, all the ones to watches, all the high rateds that I've got. You know, the Dani Alves is, the Courtois, David Silva, like all of these players, they can all go. That's not a problem. I'm able to generate coins. But what I think I want to do is get my team, get the bulk of the players, and then just fill in the rest with the best, cheapest OP players that I can use, and just start grinding towards that main final team. You know, now that Team of the Year is here, we have the opportunity, at least until Team of the Season comes, to do that, really. Now, I could actually put Rio Ferdinand in here for the time being. I've got a loan version of 7 games in there. Not that I'd want to use him, but he's there nonetheless. But, yeah, this is how the team looks. So we did buy Luka Modric, guys. I really thought it was a smart play. I was like, hey, man, there's no problem. Let's pick him up. We'll pick him up 1.85. We'll sell him 2 million, you know, make 50, even if we made 50k, 50k is 50k, 50k more profit, and then we'll buy him back on the weekend. That was my plan. However, a lot of people said just enjoy him, just use him, see where the market goes. If he stays around the 1.4 to 1.5 million mark, sure, you'll lose some coins on him over time, but who gives a damn? You've got a Team of the Year Luka Modric, and that's pretty awesome, and hey, I can't disagree with that, you know. The team's looking alright. I want to build on the team going forwards. I'm going to try and figure out exactly what my budget is going forwards and what I want. I do think I will buy Kevin De Bruyne as soon as I can afford him. I don't know. I think he's around 2.3 or 2.4 million right now. Oh, I was going to say, imagine if he was that cheap. Yeah, I think he's about. I could probably sell Lukaku to be able to get him. Actually, let's pop this up to 2 million, and let's pop this up to like 2.2 million, 2.3 million, and see what we're working with. So yeah, like De Bruyne is around 2 million coin mark. Now, whilst that's not a bad price, especially for how good this card looks to be, I just don't know if I want to invest that much money in De Bruyne right now, because if he comes down, when Team of the Season comes out, I know Team of the Season is a long way away, but I want to be prepared for Team of the Season with the most coins that I can have. So yeah, I don't know where we're going, dudes. Honestly, I just don't. I'm completely lost. Buying this I know it's only like a couple of 100,000 coins at most it's going to have cost me. But buying this Modric and not making the 50k that I was angling to make has just threw me completely through a loop. And now I don't know where I'm going or what I'm doing. It's only one player, and of course I can sell him and get 1.5 million coins back and be in a good spot. But I might just take the loss on the chin, wait for tomorrow, get Marcelo and Ramos and have 3 blues and Cristiano Ronaldo next to him, and then just build whatever I can around it, you know. This Dani Alves Munir link is already good. I can go and get Mbappe. I've got great options, great opportunities. I've still got that Lukaku. We can do bits still. But anyway, I've been here long enough just waffling on about absolutely nothing. So this is going to be the end of the video for today. If you did enjoy it, be sure to leave a like, rating, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. But for now, guys, I'm out. Peace.